All right, still on page 425. Let's go over a couple more examples. Again, pay close attention to how I do this because this is what your lesson quiz is going to look like, okay? It's going to be very similar. It says, give the coordinates of the unknown vertex. You see here we're supposed to have a rectangle. Start with what we do know, but we're missing a corner. Vertex or vertices just means we're missing a corner, okay? So this tells us the order that we go in when we're connecting the dots. So we start at P and we go to Q. So I'm going to start by graphing it, P to Q, then from Q to R. And now I should see that I need my S somewhere down here, okay? Now I want the distance from R to wherever S is to be the same as this distance over here to make it a rectangle. So from P to Q, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to go from R and I'm going to go down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's going to be my point S. And then the last thing I do is just close it up. Okay, so now I've done the first part, graph the coordinates, give the coordinates and graph. So I've graphed, now I need to give the coordinates. Where is point S? Well, it's going to be at a coordinate. And if I start at 0, I have to go over to 8. And then I have to go up to 2. And there's my coordinates. Okay, number 5, the vertices of a pentagon. So pentagon has 5 sides. P, Q, R, S, T, R. And they told me P is at 9, 7. Q is at 9, 3. Point R is at 3, 3. Point S is at 3, 7. And point T is at 6, 9. Graph the pentagon and find the length. So there's 2 things we need to do. Graph and then find the length of the side PQ. Okay, so I'm going to start by just putting in these points. So point P is at 9, 7. So I start at 0, 0. I run 9. And then I rise 7. There's 6, 7. And that's point P. Next I find point Q. Again, I run 9. This time I rise 3. 1, 2, 3. There's my point Q. Okay, R, I run 3. And then I rise 3. 3, 3. There's my point R. For S, I run 3 and rise 7. There's 6 and 7. That's point S. And then for point T, I run 6. There's 6. And then I rise 9. 8, 9. And that's point T. Okay. Now there's no unknown, so I can just connect these dots. Looks like a little house. And then it wants to know the length of the side PQ. Let me get that line back. So from P to Q, what is the length of this line? Well, we just look 1, 2, 3, 4. So line PQ equals 4 units. So that's it. That's how you're going to be doing your lesson quiz as well. Okay, always, always, always start with what you do know. Always remember as well, your coordinate plane always has X, which is your run, and your Y, which is your rise. Now, if it's negative though, then you're not actually rising, you're going down. But Y is up and down, and X is always left and right. Okay. So if it's negative, you're running to the left. If it's positive, you're running to the right. And your Y value, if it's positive, you're rising up. If it's negative, you're dropping down. Okay. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.